Berger Weiner, LLC is an independent financial services firm which is experienced in all aspects of investment and retirement planning. Today we are going to be talking about how you can make sure you have enough saved for retirement, and here to walk us through it is Sheldon Weiner. He is a life underwriter, training council fellow, and founding partner of Egan, Berger Weiner, LLC. Welcome, Sheldon. Happy New Year.
Thank you, Sandy. Pleasure being here.
Thank you for being here. And it's the time of year when we all try and get our house in order, and that includes our financial house. How do we make sure we have money before we run out of life?
That's a good question, something that we talk about all the time. Studies show that 67% of Americans are worried whether they will have enough money to last through the rest of their life. And many of them have excellent reasons for worrying because they don't have enough. Part of the problem is we're living so much longer. What we're seeing is people are living 10, 15, 20 years longer than their parents and grandparents. So plans that work for them don't work for us. My father-in-law, for instance, when he retired at 65, if you asked him how long he would need his money for, he'd say, if I'm lucky, 10, 12 years. Well, it turned out to be 29 years.
Wow.
29 years with no earned income coming in, and that makes a big difference in everybody's retirement planning.
So why do people always seem to sort of be behind? I mean, you did talk about life expectancy, and here we have a great chart that shows like what we expect it to be and what it actually will turn out to be.
Correct.
But why do we always seem to be behind?
A lot of reasons. One of the main reasons is just procrastination. People are really good at putting it off. We can always save tomorrow. Another problem that people have is they just don't save enough. Studies have been done showing that people's expectations of where they think they're going to get their retirement money are not accurate. For instance, expectations, there was a study done of individuals a year before retirement, and they thought that their retirement money would come mostly from their plans at work and personal savings.
So it's sort of that perception versus reality.
Exactly.
So this is the perception.
That's the perception. The reality, when we did the same study a year after they retired, that's not true. Money is, their savings basically did not have enough to cover their bills. The 401ks were not sufficient, and they had to either work, and a lot of people are working longer now, or exist on Social Security, which just in this area is not good enough. Other problems that we see all the time have to do with taxes and inflation. We all know about taxes. Taxes are going up for most people. Inflation, while it's been rather tame over the last couple of years, is a major factor. And what we're seeing today, if you have 3% inflation, what costs you $1 today, 30 years from now, you're going to need $2.36 to buy the same goods and services. Wow. And the question is, will you have that $2.36 when you're in your 70s and 80s and retire?
So we have to think more than just how much money do you think I'll need when I retire? It's
correct.
How much money is that money going to really be worth when I retire?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
So as we go into 2013, what tips do you have for us of how we can really get it right?
Okay, how to get it right. First thing you need to do is set a goal. Where you want to live, how much you want to live on, how much money you will need, and then develop a plan. This plan should be written, it should be communicated to others, and it needs to be reviewed on a regular basis. People need to save more and save in the right ways using modern asset allocation procedures that we are now doing. They also might consider insuring some of their retirement. So many people today do not have pensions and are dependent on Social Security. In the 1980s, 65% of Americans had pensions. Today, the number is well under 25%. And over the next 20 years, we expect about 10,000 baby boomers a year retiring. So you've got to have a plan, you've got to review it.
And you have to be realistic with that plan.
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Must be realistic.
Thank you so much, Sheldon Weiner, who is here from Egan, Berger Weiner, who always do a great job of making it understandable for us.
Thank you.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you, too.
More Let's Talk Live is coming up. Stick with us right here.